What's up, guys? Jackal here, and this is Craftoria.
We're gonna get a villager breeder started. Super fast build mode, go! Okay, looks like my replay mod did not save the rest of this build, so we'll just go through it. I did get this build. It's loosely based off of another one on YouTube channel. I'll put that in there. We've got some ghost blocks here for crystal glass. Put a little glass in here so they don't throw stuff across each other. End up with a bunch of carrots in the bottom. Let's see if we can shrink down here and go underneath. Did take some beds out for a little bit. I put in a little baby separator down here so the adults only end up this way. Had to block up that area over there so they didn't end up in these jars. Got these jars here for when I get the villagers ready. I just throw them in this little cage here using these creature catchers from Just Dire Things. Make sure they got a job, save them in, and I go bring them over to what will be my warehouse. This is not going to be it. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. Let's take a look at our windmill we built. I think I'm mostly done with the decorations. Probably just a little bit extra. Haven't really put anything in here. Haven't actually put the windmill in yet. That's fine. We did put a couple of farm things in here, like my functional storage drawers, all getting filled up off of these extractors from xycraft machines. You just go to here, you press U on that, and this will show you everything it can make. Like we've got andesite, we just got a lava water on each side, and that'll pull it out and throw it into drawer, barrel, chest, whatever you do. These you can lock, and you can have them all set to a main storage area, which we will go over later. So we've got lots of stuff building up, more materials. We've got some farming stuff going. We have our Just Dire Things Blaze Gold stuff here. So we've got this Blaze Bloom soil, which will speed up your crop, and it'll auto harvest, but it won't pick it up right away. So this blaze bloom soil speeds it up and harvests it, but it doesn't collect it anywhere quite yet. So we need to magnetize it with something else. And I had the other issue of I would collect everything with my magnet. So I had to turn that off with these demagnetization coils. And we just collect everything with an item collector from Just Our Things. Just have that in a 5x5 radius. Just like that. We've got lots of stuff here. All of our drawers. Even does stuff like cactus. All sorts of stuff. It didn't do the cocoa beans. I'll figure out a new way later with that. Integrated dynamics or something else later. This is how I automated my blaze bloom goo using integrated dynamics. I can just throw stuff in here, like see if I can get something. Let's do a little something we can take a look at. This is some more of my functional storage drawers. These are just compacting ones. Make sure I got nothing in there. I'll grab. I can do 5 at a time. This is my feeder using modular routers. I've got a custom data pack that'll just keep feeding that thing while it's on this level of goo. So if I just throw these in, integrated dynamics should throw those up using the world block importers. And then once it changes, it'll auto harvest it with the exporters. To set up one of these things, you just need to throw some stuff into a chest, read it with your inventory reader. Then you would go to the list of items, throw that right there. And then you would go to a materializer, throw that card in here, and that would give you a variable. All you have to do is throw that into a store here. You could even use something like a labeler to rename those to make it easier to remember what those variables are. And same as earlier, we just use a logic or an item interface here to read this inventory. It'll auto export and import into there. And there it goes. Breaks just like that. Super simple. I also upgraded my furnace to lava buckets. We got all the way up to 64. I think we had that last time too. Upgraded our mega torches to interdiction pylon with a lifeless one. Works in a 25 by 25 chunks now. Much bigger, much easier. I think that was pretty much it. We did get not much different here. Been doing a lot of mining in the mining dimension and in the nether as well, getting lots of everything needed for upgrades. And we got our essences started here, got all that linked up. We're just depositing straight into there, and that I do need to change this probably to do blocks of amethyst. That'll be much faster. We also got our bank links depositing into our storage controller now so that it'll auto deposit stuff like all this. You can choose your right alt. I set mine to right alt to lock since in this pack it will drop stuff if you don't. And that should auto import anything I set in my storage drawers to this. We're just using modern dynamic pipes. You could use pretty much any pipe to do this. You just gotta, I'll do a little piece on this later today, I think, and do a little spotlight on how to set up and use this kind of storage. One other highlight we've also got our experience folder. Anytime we get experience, we can retrieve it or store it for later. And I can also use this for my mending tools for now until you get power. Those are going to be some of the things we are going to need next is getting to the end. and starting up with some sort of power, probably modern industrialization. Thank you all for watching. This is Arctic Jackal in Craftoria. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye!